What's going on, guys? So I've had a lot of people ask me what dash cam I use and why. So I want to make a quick video on that to let you all know what my choice is when it comes to dash cam and the reasons why I use this specific one. So the dash cam that I choose to use is made by a company called Vantrue. It's the on-T2 model. I upgraded from my ProVid camera that I've been using for a while to this camera a short while back. And the reason why is mainly because of all the features this camera has and its ability to resist high heat environments. So traditionally, your dash cams are going to come in two different flavors. You're going to have one that has a lithium-ion battery inside of it, and then you're going to have capacitor battery packs. So this specific camera uses a capacitor. The reason why that's superior tech to putting a lithium-ion battery in is because lithium-ion batteries don't react well to incredibly hot environments. After a while, they'll start to expand, and you even risk the chance that your battery pack could explode. So what I wanted was a camera that I knew would have a capacitor in it to be able to withstand the incredible heat that you're going to get inside of a vehicle down here in South Texas. This specific camera made by Vantrue, the T2 model, has some really great features baked into it that I appreciate from a safety perspective as well as just a reliability standpoint. First of all, again, it has a capacitor inside of it. Super capacitor designed to be able to withstand incredibly high temperatures that most lithium-ion batteries would start to fail at. Secondly, it has what's called a 24/7 guard feature. Basically, what you get is a motion detector on the front of this camera that looks for any type of movement 24/7. It automatically starts recording whenever it detects movement. So that's a really, really good feature, especially if you have people that might be walking around your vehicle, or if you back into parking spots like I do, and you know the person in front of you might back into you. This gives you the ability to see what took place. It records in full 1080p, so it's not like a lot of those cameras that claim to record in 1080p but really don't. This one actually records in full high definition, which is really, really nice. It has a 120-degree field of view, so it has a very, very wide field of view whenever it's recording. It lets you see a lot of the action that's taking place in the very corners of traffic. For instance, if somebody runs a red light or cuts you off, you probably will still be able to see it with this camera. I really like the collision feature. It has an accelerometer inside of it. If it detects a harsh impact, it actually will lock that footage down so it won't be overwritten in the event that you get into an accident, so you don't lose that footage. That's really nice. I like how their mount has its own power connector cord up here. So even if you remove the assembly from the mount right here, the power connection is up here. You don't have to unplug it from the side. Whenever you remove the camera, if you want to pull footage off of it, it gives you a secondary USB port on the side so you can pull your footage off. It mounts very securely. The ProVid mount, this is my old mount, and it's 3M double-sided tape which holds it on. This one has that newer style suction mount where you actually have to rotate this back piece up and it pulls pressure down on your suction plate here, which is really nice. But probably the single biggest thing I like about this system is that it plugs into your OBD2 port. So basically, your traditional systems are going to use this micro USB connection that goes down to your cigarette lighter plug. And the problem with that is you use a cigarette lighter port, and most of your cigarette lighter ports are pretty visible, so there's no real concealment there. What I had done with my previous systems, I had cut the end off and wired it into a power connection down at the bottom that was fused with my upfitter switches. But what I like about this system, especially because it has that 24/7 guard feature where it detects motion and starts recording, is that you run the wire that's included and it plugs directly into your OBD2 port. So it pulls power off of your OBD2 port, and at the same time, it has that smart battery sense feature built into it to detect if it's pulling too much power to prevent from killing your battery. Now, these things pull such low amperage that the chances of it ever killing a healthy battery are very, very, very slim, but they layer in that battery protection feature on top of it just to prevent that from ever happening. Now, when I received this camera in, I did record an unboxing, so I will show you that and let you see some of the things that come in the packaging with the system. About the only thing I really wish they would have done different with this is make this mount so this piece that twists over to lock this suction plate to your windshield twists over a bit further so your power cord isn't coming in from the side, it's coming in straight into it, and you can conceal the power cord a little bit better. I would have mounted this up where this old mount was, but unfortunately they put this little see-through tint area up here and it won't stick to it for very long, so I didn't want to put it there. Anyways, guys, this is the dash cam I use. It's the Vantrue, the on-T2 model. I'll put a link in the description of this video if you're interested in it. The main takeaways from this camera system is the fact that it uses a capacitor. It has an OBD2 connection cable to power it and to provide power for that 24/7 monitoring that it does. It has a motion detector baked into the front of it, so if somebody moves around the front of your vehicle, it's going to automatically start recording that. It has the accelerometer and collision detector built into it, so it automatically locks down and stores any type of accident footage. And you have the optional GPS feature baked into it, so you can start tracking where you go on a map. This is a really, really cool setup, and it's one of the few that I would endorse and say is worth putting your money into. This is not the cheapest dash cam you're going to buy. This is about a $170 dash cam. So if you go with this setup, you are investing in a higher end model. But you know what? In the event of a collision, an accident, somebody hitting your vehicle, you at least want to have the confidence that you have a model that's going to hold up and provide you the footage you need when you need it. And that's really the reason I went with this specific one. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. We'll talk to you again very soon.